So when we look at a graphing problem like this, and this is by the way from SAT practice test number 1, questions 22 and 23 of the calculator portion of the test, okay? And so when we look at a problem like this, um, we have this large graph and we have oftentimes 2, 3 questions about the graph, okay? And analyzing the graph is very important to solving these problems, okay? So let's kind of read the graph before we look at these problems, right? So it says the table above lists the annual budget in thousands of dollars, all right? So in thousands of dollars. So in other words, we have to add 3 zeros to each of these values, all right? For 6 different state programs in Kansas from 2007 to 2010, and it gives it to us right here, 07, 08, 09, 10, and then we have different programs, education, general government, etc. And it's giving us annual budgets for different programs in Kansas, right? Just reiterating what it is, okay? And it says, and now let's just start reading the questions. Which of the following best approximates the average rate of change in annual budget? All right, let me underline average rate of change, all right? In the annual budget for agriculture slash natural resources in Kansas from 2008 to 2010, all right? So when looking at this problem, we might be tempted to say, hey, let's just take the average of this and this right here, and that will be our, our answer, right? But clearly this is not how you do it because it's asking us for average rate of change, right? So when we look at average rate of change, all we need to do is subtract this by this right here, and we'll find our difference, our change, all right? And so let's do so, all right? 488106, all right? And we have to add 3 zeros, right? Because it's in thousands of dollars. Subtracted by 358, and then 708, then 3 more zeros. So we can just drop these zeros down, right? We're subtracting, by the way. Then 6, 8, well, we have 16, and then that's 8. That'll be a 9 right there. And then that'll be a 10, right? 3, 17, then that's a 9. And then we're at 7, then 2, then 1, all right? So we have this big number right here, 129,348,000, okay? And, it's telling us average rate of change, right? So we have to divide by 2. So we can divide this by 2, all right? Divide by 2. All right, well, you'll have a calculator in this portion of the test, so you can just take out your calculator and divide by 2. I'm going to go ahead and do that on my phone right now. And that's actually going to be 64,674,000. All right, and there's no 64 million on here, but we can see the closest answer is B right here. All right, so we just did our little graphing problem. All right, number 22. Now let's move on to 23. Of the following, which program's ratio of its 2007 budget to its 2010 budget is closest to the human resources program's ratio of its 2007 budget to its 2010 budget, all right? And we look at human resources right here. It's 4,051,050 and 5,921,379, all right? And so we could just say the ratio, right? If we kind of eyeballed it and round it a little bit, we can say it's 4 to 6, right? 4 to 6. 4 over 6, all right? In other words, that's also 2 over 3. All right, and so which one of these looks like 2 over 3? Well, we look at agriculture. 373,904, 488,000. That doesn't look like 2 to 3, all right? Let's look at education. 2,164,607, 3,008,036. Well, that kind of looks like 2 to 3, right? If we kind of eyeballed it and rounded things off. We have 2 million, we have 3 million. That kind of looks like 2 to 3, right? And look, education is one of our answers. And let's actually cross out agriculture right here because we know that might not be that's not an answer. But let's kind of put a star on this. See, it might be an answer. Highways and transportation, all right? We'll have 1,468,482, and we have 1,773,893. Well, that doesn't look like 2 to 3 either, right? Because these are fairly close numbers to each other, right? So we can cross out C. In public safety, let's look at this. We have 263,463 and 464,233. Well, that doesn't look like 2 to 3 either, right? That kind of looks like 1/2, okay? So we can also cross this out, and our answer is going to be education, all right? So this is kind of how you do a graphing problem right here, all right? First things first, when you solve these problems, you want to look at the graph first, right? Don't even look at the questions. Look at the graph, see what the graph is, right? If they have some units such as thousands and dollars, you definitely want to underline things like that, all right? So analyze the graph before you actually do the questions, all right? And that'll make the question a lot easier for you. All right, and I'll see you guys in the next video.